Today, we're going to put on our behavioral psychologist's hats for a minute to decode a tradition that is just so deeply ingrained in our daily lives that we rarely stop to actually analyze it. I'm talking about birthdays.
Now, I want you to think about the people in your own life. Why is it that some adults absolutely never let their birthday pass unnoticed? I mean, no matter how overwhelmingly busy their schedules get or, how many candles are crowding the cake, they simply refuse to skip the celebration. From a clinical perspective, why do we care so much about a single arbitrary rotation around the sun? What psychological engine is actually driving that behavior?
All right, let's dive into this. More than just kick. Surface rituals versus psychological drivers. So we're all pretty familiar with the surface rituals, right? The cake, the definitely off-key singing, the presents. But beneath that icing, these events act as incredibly powerful subconscious drivers for personal growth and meaning. People who celebrate recognize that life moves fast, and they're actively turning an ordinary, easily forgotten calendar date into a deeply anchored memory.
Moving on to the psychology of time and cognitive milestones.
Psychologically speaking, this outlines what we call the fresh start effect. Interestingly enough, our brains actually process birth dates differently than normal days. We categorize them as temporal landmarks, literally like a personal New Year's Day. And this cognitive trick allows us to symbolically close one chapter and open a brand new one. We reflect on old habits, we set new goals, and we actively envision the person we want to become.
Next up, the drive for connection and fulfilling our social needs.
Think about what actually happens during these rituals. Friends reach out with a text or a call completely out of the blue. Family gathers around the dinner table. Deep, meaningful conversations happen that simply wouldn't occur on just a random Tuesday. For those who absolutely refuse to skip their birthday, acting as a catalyst to bring people together isn't just a fun excuse for a party. It actually acts as a pro-social behavior trigger, which is a fundamental psychological necessity for us. So the crucial point is this: feeling appreciated strengthens emotional well-being. Everyone likes to feel valued, for sure. When we receive that concentrated burst of love and recognition, it pays massive long-term dividends for our mental health. It acts as a powerful psychological buffer against stress and isolation, completely reinforcing our safety net and our deep-seated sense of belonging in the world.
Okay, let's look at a prescription for well-being, breaking routine and finding gratitude.
Think about your average week. Work, daily tasks, running errands. They all just kind of blend into this highly repetitive routine that our brains desperately need a break from. A birthday forces a sanctioned pause, a chance to step off the treadmill and actually enjoy life for a second. Most importantly, it acts as a profound acknowledgement of gratitude. It's a literal celebration of survival that directly contributes to our overall psychological resilience.
So I'm going to leave you with this to reflect on. Knowing the hidden psychology beneath the cake and the candles, will you view your next birthday differently? Remember, it's not really about the presents. It's about connection, memory, and the fundamental human drive to say, hey, I'm still here, and that is worth celebrating. Keep analyzing the everyday human actions around you, and I will catch you in our next explainer.